Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were sitting here talking to Elrond. He had just given us Book 4, Chapter 7, Aid of Mirkwood, and told us to go talk to Legolas. I had hoped to get another episode up the very next day, but obviously that didn't happen, and I am going to stop saying that. Because every time I talk about getting up an episode the next day or that night, it seems like something is cursed to happen and prevent it from occurring. So I'm not going to say that this time. We'll just have to see how things go. Anyway, we are going to leave the last homely house here, go back outside. And we are out in the Vale of Imladris. A lovely evening it is. The sun just starting to go down. We're getting kind of that golden hour light all around us. Very pretty out here. Everything's starting to get the purple shadows. We are headed over to the guest houses. We've been there before. We're right here at Imladris, at the last homely house. We've been over here before at the guest houses. This is where we talked to Aragorn. And he sent us on those quests up toward Lake Evendim to find the gemstone that he needed for the reforging of Narsil. So we are just going to go across the bridge, down past the milestone and all, headed up the hill as if we were going to go back out into the Trollshaws and into the higher moors here. But instead, when we get to the turnoff, we'll have that little guy standing there. We'll hang a right and head back down the other side of the hill until we get to the actual guest houses. So we're going to mount up, and we are going to head on out that way. And after crossing these couple of bridges, like I said, it's cross the other bridge, and then up the hill there, till you get to the turnoff, and then take the right back down the hill over to the guest houses. So we'll see you when we arrive there. And here are the guest houses. It's the end of the paved road. If you continue on the trail, that's the one that leads you across, winds through the little trees a little bit, goes across the fallen log bridge, and ends up right over there at the stables. So we're going to go on into the guest houses and see if we can find Legolas within. Interesting that we should find him on our loading screen. You're supposed to be inside, buddy. There he is. Legolas sitting there with his golden ring above his head for Chapter 7, and let's see what he has to say.
What can I do for you?
Hail to you, Gnarlo. If you did not bring such dire news, I would greet you more heartily, but your tidings are troubled. We of Mirkwood have indeed countered these creatures before, but it is not something I expected to see again. A tribe of trolls once lived near Dol Guldur, and we who fought them called these creatures wood trolls. Once they were wandering individual creatures, loath to unite or even live near to their fellows. At Dol Guldur, however, something caused them to join together. A king was raised amongst them, and he united the wood trolls into a terrible force. My father sent many warriors to defeat the wood trolls, and it was done. I believe something has once again united the wood trolls of the Trollshaws, Gnarlo, but this place is far from Mirkwood. My father's warriors will not avail us. Okay, so we're going to get Chapter 8 now.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Yes, indeed, the Unmarked Trail, and this is a fellowship. This is the one that I was thinking of. I'm sure he's going to give us, our inspiration bonus. Chapter 8, the Unmarked Trail. We must track the wood trolls to their lair, Gnarlo, if we are to cleanse the corruption that scars the Trollshaws. I can take you to them. Their tracks are easily distinguishable in the muddy earth, and Trollshaws are not known wood trolls are not known for their subtlety or intelligence. But ask me not in haste. I know of the Nazgul that Master Elrond has lost, and I fear that it may have lent some of its strength and power to these creatures for them to be so bold. We must be watchful. Speak with me when you have gathered such friends as you can trust and are ready to be led into the wild in search of the wood trolls and the evil power I fear may be their ally. So we will have to talk to him again and then it will be track down the wood trolls, and we will receive the inspiration bonus. But we've got some fairly decent items here, if we weren't already twinked out with all this blue armor and everything from the daily Hobbit presents. So, we will accept it, and let us talk to him and see what he has to say and see if he will lead us on this mission. This is a difficult mission, like I said before. Before they made the epic line so that you could solo it, back then you had to get a fellowship and all, and my brother Dwindon and I, we duoed it. But we did we do it in a duo, or did Keeber come with us? Can't remember if Keeber came along with us too, so we may have done it in a 3-man group instead of the 6-man that it takes. But it was difficult, and we were all about 10 levels above where it was, and we still failed it a time or two. So just a word of warning, if you're doing it on level and you're taking it on as a group, make sure you've got a pretty good group and probably a full fellowship, because it is a difficult fight here, unless they have eased it up quite a bit. So let's see what he has to say. Alrighty, so let's click on Legolas here and see what he has to say. I'm sure it's a travel screen.
There is an evil power at work.
Are you ready? I can follow the tracks of the wood trolls and can lead you to their lair. Bring what friends you can trust, for wood trolls are dangerous creatures, and we may find more than 1 or 2. Quest meant for fellowship. If you choose to undertake it solo, you will receive an inspiration bonus, but the challenge will be great. Let us travel now.
An ancient evil, a corruption of the very nature of Middle-earth, threatens to spread its vile poison throughout the Trollshaws. This evil must be thwarted before it can be brought to bear against the hidden vale of Rivendell.
Alrighty, folks. So as you see, we have our inspiration bonus going on. I don't think we have any actual stances. I knew I was on my minstrel earlier, and despite having the skill trees, they've actually got stances as well, as did my hunter, but I don't think that the burglar does anymore. I think they've all been taken away. Alright, so let's get that one up there too. Get it off of the main bar down here, and just leave the important ones, the heals, the combat skills, and my pipeweed. Okay, I'm gonna fire up my light. There we are. I think I'll actually leave the lantern in my pocket, but y'all know I actually carry it on me. It's here in this mess somewhere. There it is, right there. So I can justify actually having this light that I light up with the Alt F10, I believe it is. So let's go and let us talk to Legolas here.
I'm troubled by these tracks.
These tracks are unusual, Gnarlo. That they are the prince of wood trolls cannot be denied, but they are too large even for their kind that walk occasionally within southern Mirkwood. Let us move into the Gladoff, but cautiously. We are certain to find the trolls within. Stay alert. The wood trolls will not have become organized enough to exert their influence without help, and there is still a Nazgul somewhere in these lands. Something evil dwells within these woods. I can feel it. Even the roots rise up against us. Alright, well, let's get up here and see if we can take out some of these roots. Well, it looks like he's going to take them all out for us. We shouldn't have to worry about them too much. It's the good thing about having, right here. Good thing about having ranged attacks, I suppose. And there we go. Alright, so let the NPC do what he can and do what he will. Alright. I suppose his elf eyes must be seeing something, because I'm not seeing it, but whatever. These are unusually large tracks.
Danger is near, friend.
The earth groans beneath the tread of evil, Gnarlo. There are wood trolls nearby. Alright, let us go into stealth before the combat starts. I have read the signs aright, my friends. Look east. Wood trolls. Okay, let us attack. Boom. Boom. Remember, we have to keep Legolas alive here. So I did use my taunt to try and see if I could get their attention over here on me a bit. Okay, let's take this one out. These creatures are as persistent as their Mirkwood cousins. This was a rough battle too whenever you were... Before you had the inspiration, it was just the two of us. More approaching from the west. Be ready. Let's go back into stealth again. There we go. And attack. Uh-oh. One's on Legolas again. Let's see if we can get his attention. Alright, we're going to na-na-na-boo-boo. See if we can't cause him to come over this way. There we go. Oh! Man, he did knock us away. Can we get back up there? Wow. Well fought, my friend. Let us gather our strength and press on. It's a good thing that we've got a gather our strength moment. You knocked us right down into the river valley there, the Gladelf. I'm coming, my friend. I'm coming. Alright. And there's the phone. I will have to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back. Alright, and we've returned from the phone call, so let's see what Legolas has to say now. Ooh, Master Defender. How many hit points does this mother have? 14,300. Although I've got more power than you do at the moment.
Let us continue.
I am ready to proceed as well. The Gladelf was a place of peace in earlier days, but now it is a den of evil, and I will be glad to leave it. The larger wood troll tracks lead to the west. Let us go. Oh, more corrupted undergrowth. Whoa, and a big old corrupted tree too. Blood Ash Sentinel. I wasn't expecting him to jump up. Alright, we're definitely going to throw our... I'm going to pull this one up here as well, right there. Get that. Hopefully I won't get knocked into many more river valleys. Alright, and he's down. We'll have trolls jumping us in just a second, because somebody's going to go running right into the middle of them. This one's going to fire, right? Yep, feint attack. Another fierce wood troll. Ooh, and Legolas goes flying as well. Boy, he's stunning the tar out of him. So as you see, as I've said before, these trolls, they can knock you around. These are what any kind of troll monster or a giant can do. They can knock you about. They can stun the heck out of you. Look at all those trolls on that hill. Wow. Let's see if I can get around behind. So I think we do more damage stabbing from the back here. Now, of course, I can't stab from the back if you keep coming around and standing behind me there, buddy. Oh. Okay, Legolas, it might help a little bit, pal, if you attracted their attention. I do it for you. I get them off of your tail. You know, it'd be nice if you get them off of mine. I'm surprised I haven't been stunned out of all this. It knocked me around enough. Perhaps it is a benefit of the inspiration, is that I'm not quite as easily stunnable. Okay, let's get some crits on there. Boom! We're getting some nice loot out of all this too. Whoa! That was like a flash of dread there. And he is about to go down. Yes, indeed. Going to stealth so I can get this guy. Come back. Let my crits proc on you. There you go. Much nicer. Oh, I've taken damage somewhere too. Alright, this hadn't been too bad. Did you hear that? You're not going to do a Ghostbusters on me. Listen, did you smell that? The fin crawlers rise up against us. Yeah, well, not for long. Uh-oh. See, I've told you they can encircle you and bind you before. Had one that has roped me in right there. This is not the end of the creatures, friend. More are upon us. More upon you, Kimasabi. Boom. Oh, great. And he's roped me up again. Alright, well, I can at least do that. Another big crit. Oh. Go down, go down. Alright, let's get behind them again. Reveal some weaknesses. As you see, without the benefit of inspiration and playing this at the regular level with a group, this could be a bad fight. Some foul beast sends these fin crawlers against us. Wonder who that could be.
There was an evil power at work.
Come now, some beast calls the fin crawlers. We must put an end to this creature if we are to continue following the tracks through the Gladoff. Come now, up to the north.